pace away and home games for them. And just I think that's the first key for us to victory.
Yeah, I mean, just stopping their transition because they like to run a lot, and then also just playing how we play. And, yeah, I feel like we'll be good.
And defensively, they have some of the best defensive guards in the conference. What do you see when you watch how they play defensively, and what do you think you can do to sort of break them down a little bit?
I mean, they just play super hard. I just can't let them speed me up and kind of still play at my own pace.
Jacoby, I just wanted to ask, where did your jump shot, like what's the origin of your jump shot? Did you always have a high arcing shot because you were little and maybe it had to be higher up, or when did it kind of start? Who taught you how to shoot?
Yeah, I mean, I used to shoot way higher, but they made me lower it at Belmont like 2 years ago, freshman year, because I wasn't shooting it great, so they made me lower it, and I feel like that helped me.
It's possible to get it lower than what it, or higher than what it is now?
Yeah, I had it higher for sure.
Did you kind of learn from your parents? Was it a coach that taught you? Where did it come from?
I mean, yeah, my dad, he taught me growing up, and then one of the coaches at Belmont kind of helped me lower it and fix my percentage, because my percentage wasn't good freshman year.
And then, Julian, your shot like at St. Francis looks different than what it does now. Do you remember kind of where your jump shot story started with, you and your sister, or did it kind of come from a coach at Francis, and how has it changed since you got here?
Yeah, I had a jump shot, or like it wasn't really a emphasis in my workouts or anything. I was just, kind of shooting, stepping out, making sure that was a part of my game. But here we had a shot coach all 3 years, and it kind of just went up from there.
Yeah. Coach Willard said that nowadays, like, everybody has to shoot, right? If you want to play in the league, most guys, you got to be able to space the floor a little bit. When you got here and you worked with the shooting coach, is that what they told you? Like, hey, like, eventually for your individual development, we need you to space the floor, or is it just something that you wanted to add to your game?
A little bit of both, yeah. I wanted, obviously as a player, want to be good at everything on the court and just do whatever to help all teams. So yeah, that's definitely an emphasis.
Question for Julian. You've seen the Spartan team plenty of times over the years. If there's a common thread with what they bring to the floor that you guys have to watch out for tomorrow, what would it be?
Definitely intensity. First and foremost, we got to match their intensity and their physicality and physical team. And, just bringing that energy. I never really played against them. They play with low energy. They're very, they're a very enthusiastic team, and they play with high motor at all times.
Question for both of the guys. What's it been like being at home the last week and change after being all over the map for the first month plus of the season? How have you guys been able to make that work for you as you are in this final push towards the Big Ten tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's nothing like playing at home, just having all the fans, like, cheering for us and not the opposite when you're away. So I feel like it's really helped us being at home.
I don't know if Julian was going to add on. I'll start with Julian and then Jacoby too. We were just talking here with Coach about the Crab 5 nickname. I'm sure that has made its way to you. How much fun are you guys just, playing with one another, and the fact that you even have a name like that? Have you heard that name, and does that kind of bring a little smile to your face when you do hear that nickname?
Yeah, it's definitely just a great pat on the back. We love the name, we love the notoriety that we're given, but I feel like our team is like way more than our first five, and we got a lot of guys that can impact the game in many ways. We got Jordan coming off the bench, also Tafar, Jay, and numerous guys I'm not naming that can make a definite impact on the court as well outside of the five. That's really what makes our team so versatile, and that's going to help us later in March.
Jacoby?
Yeah, I mean, just like what Juju said, I feel like we all love playing with each other, and it's cool to have that nickname, but we do have a whole team, so, I mean, it isn't just us out there.
The Crab 5 and friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of have a similar question, but, like putting the nickname aside, what makes that group and the whole team specifically, as you guys just said, a team that you guys look forward to practicing with every day, looking forward to coming into this building with every day?
Just the fact that it can be anybody's given night. Safar can go for 20, Selton can go for 20 a night. Anybody can go for 20 that night. And having us understand that, and nobody's not really mad about shots, so everybody getting shots, and we just staying consistent with that and keeping our mental focus, I feel like we'll be good.
Yeah, I mean what he said. I feel like us winning and liking to be around each other. It's easy to come in here every day and work. So.
Julian, you've been here for a few years now. This year, you guys are undefeated at home in conference play. So much has been said about how tough this building is to come play in. But what does that actually look like on the court? Like, is it opponents are a little antsy, like shots that maybe they would fall at home aren't falling here? Like, what's the tangible effect that you've seen that this building has on opponents?
Yeah, I've definitely seen a lot of guys get a little frustrated down themselves when they miss shots, and our crowd just like starts screaming when they miss and just starts cheering. And then we start scoring. It's kind of like a domino effect mentally for them, and I feel like that 6 man definitely helps and puts it on their mind that we're here and we have a big crowd behind us.
And then for either of you guys have won 8 of your last 9 games. Has there been a moment across that stretch that's maybe told you, like, all right, this is what we can be at our best, whether it was a particular game or a sequence within a game, just something that told you guys, like, this is what we can be if they all come together?
Kind of the second half of that Iowa game, we kind of slack in the first half and just letting like buckets go and like letting things go that we typically don't. And after we kind of locked in, we watched film the next day, and we kind of realized we can like really do this, and we can like if we come together, like the sky's the limit.
For Juju first and then Jacoby, just I know the fan base here gets rocking when you guys play big matchups here at home, but how bigger is it when you guys play a big team like a Michigan State, a top 10 team? Because I know a couple years ago, Juju, you specifically remember having to take on Purdue, and it was an incredible crowd. How much do you guys really, really feed off of the fact that it's going to be a hot ticket tomorrow night?
I feel like we feed off it a lot. I feel like this will be a big statement one for us, and just will put us on the map even more, and it will help us late season and late in the conference tournament for seeding as well. And it's just a big game and really important game for both squads.
Juju was listening to your radio interview last night with Coach Willard, and I believe he mentioned you're like one of his favorite players he's ever coached. Said like he would like to see your jersey up in the rafters one day. So what does that mean to you, hearing your coach say something like that? And could you also talk a little bit about your reasoning for sticking through with him these past 3 years?
No, it means a lot, especially having a coach with that type of confidence in a player. Just shows the relationship we have off the court as well, and it's just a great thing to have a coach like that relies on you like that, and just a reflection of the work we put in the off season and how the bond we connected these last 3 years.
Yeah, and also you spoke a little bit about Jacoby on his leadership style. Just was wondering, he's obviously a little bit more of a soft-spoken guy. Just what do you see as his leadership style out there in practice and games, off the court as well?
Yeah, he typically just tries to like lead by example more than vocally. Just doing the right thing on the court, making the right pass at all time, and sometimes when stuff gets hectic on the court, he just calms us down with his play and just brings us all together and to the side and just make sure everything's all good.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, gentlemen.
We'll have the